Hey, 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 this is the Albert Show directly from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, as known as the happiest place on earth. Alright, guys, well, it's a tradition, right? I'm making these videos based on your questions, right? I had a few questions on my inbox, right, on my email. Alright, so feel free, guys, to leave your comments down here on the box below or send emails. Okay, I typically answer fast. Alright, guys, well, today I will talk about a few questions, right? Initially, they were asking, like, what's the longest term that I know that a girl works in the in Coahuila, alright, and the zona norte. Alright, guys, well, I have to let you know that yes, I know a few cases, right? Typically, the longest term of working in zona norte are las paraditas, all right? I will say something that sounds very crazy, but there are females that are working already right there that I know of, all right, that I know, all right, maybe because I always see them, all right, so that's for around 20 years, all right. I have seen paraditas all these last 20 years, right, working in la zona norte, all right. So I have seen that. All right, there are a few females actually. Um, that's like the longest, right? But as well, we have 15 years, 12 years, all right, and they are right there working, all right. Sometimes they come to TJ or they work as a paradita for a few years, all right, then stop doing it, and then they do it again, all right. Especially remember this girl is right there, right? I have seen her in these past days, right? And I mean, every time or most of the times that I go to La Zona Norte, especially on weekends, she is right there, right? I remember perfectly 12 years ago, my friend took this girl upstairs, okay? And they took very long time upstairs, right? They were there for around 2 hours, right? I remember that exactly because I was out there with my co-workers, right? And everybody went home, but this specific co-worker that I had, he asked me to please wait for him, all right? So, well, I said yes. I will wait for you. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, all right, no problem. I will wait for you, all right? But no, they took 2 hours, all right. So I was kind of worried at that particular moment because I mean that's a very insane time, 2 hours, okay. So well, after 2 hours, right, he came downstairs. He told me that everything was okay, no problem. Actually, he told me that he only had paid for 15 minutes or just for one regular uh, service, right? And the girl decided to stay with him for all that time. He only had to pay the fee for the extra time at the hotel room. I don't, I didn't trust him back then. I don't trust him right now. These girls will not give you all this time for just for because they like you, right? That will not happen. I mean, who knows? But I believe that he had paid extra for all the time. Okay. I don't have any other explanation, right? So yes, again, so the longest term of a female working in La Zona Norte, it's around 20 years. I'm sure, totally sure that there are females working right there as a paradita, or they started as a club girl. Who knows? But I believe that that's the longest uh, term. I mean that I had witnessed. Right, 20 years. Okay, I'm sure that they probably there are females with 40 years of working in La Zona Norte. We have to remember that typically we have paraditas from, I mean, the average is like 20 years of age, but sometimes, or I mean, you do find older females as well. Okay, so that's what I have to say about las paraditas. Now let's move on to the club girls. All right, what's the longest term, right? Well, the girl that has been working right there intermittently. All right, I mean she works right there, then she goes home, or I don't know what happens. right? It's known as Alaska. Alaska was the biggest icon of the HK. All right, she won this contest of Chica VIP many times in a row. Okay, she goes to other clubs. All right, she has a show with the snake. Okay, and sometimes I have seen her in other clubs. Okay, working. All right, so yes, I mean she's been working right there for around 15 years. All right, so there are other girls as Dakota. All right, well known. All right, kind of iconic as well at the HK. Okay, and other girls that I don't remember their names, but yes, they have 8 years, 10 years. That's like the average, um, let's say, lifetime on a that a girl works in a club. Right, 8, 10 years. It's rare if they exceed 10 years or working on these clubs. Right, typically a paradita has a longer time, all right, of activity right there. Okay, so yes, those are like the actual girls or females that I know that were working right there for many years, right? Sometimes as well, you don't see these females right there very often, and suddenly you will see her again, right? Because they go to other red light districts in Mexico, all right? They go to Cancun, Mexico City, all right? They go to Guadalajara, Mazatlan, all right? Typically that happens, all right? So, all right, so that's what I have to say about like the longest period of working. Um, I mean, of this females working in these places. Okay, now let's move on the other question. All right, as well, they're asking if I have seen a girl coming out from this life. All right, changing her life by her own. All right, the good thing. All right, and yes, I have witnessed that as well. All right, there was a girl that I used to invite drinks very often. All right, a lot for a very long time. I could say close to 1 year. Okay, and suddenly she studied in this beauty academy. All right, so she had that. All right, she had a job, and with that job, she paid the nurse um, classes. All right, for being a nurse. Right, after a few years, she became a nurse. All right, so it was kind of funny. All right, that she was. Still was a working girl. She was working in this beauty salon, and with that money, all right, she paid uh, her career. All right, she became a nurse, and right now she is a nurse, and she's been working as a nurse for a few years already. All right, she has not even turned 30 years old, but basically her life has changed a lot. Okay, so and my friends are telling me that sometimes she goes to La Malquerida. By the way, she was iconic, a very iconic girl in La Malquerida. Right? When I say iconic, guys, what I mean is that the places had publicity. All right, with this girl's image. All right. All right, so they had all this propaganda, right? She was known as La Chica. Let me remember. Oh, La Güerita de Chubidú, the Chubidú Blondie. All right, so yeah, I mean, very good. I mean, I'm happy for her, right? That I mean, she became a professional in the good sense of the word, right? So she came out from this life, but she still loves the party, and she is right there at La Malquerida sometimes, right? I cannot say to visit the old friends because the old friends from about I don't know for around, let's say, 4 or 5 years ago, they're not working there any longer. La Malquerida is not any longer what it used to be. It used to be a very good putero, but it's not any longer. It's more like a regular disco nightclub. Okay, so all right, guys. So that's one case right there with this girl, right? And there are other girls that um, they became just a regular housewife, all right? It's a regular housewife, right? Some guy took her out from this lifestyle, okay, and they don't do that any longer, all right? But that's the only girl that became a professional, all right? A few other girls, all right? I know two of them that came out of this life, the style, all right, and they became a virtual worker, right? They have their OnlyFans, right? Actually, there's a girl that opened up the channel, right? And this adult website, HP, I know, let me, PH, I'm sorry, PH, all right, .com. This, I don't have to say the full name of it. We all know this website, okay? And well, she has her own channel right there. She opened a channel right there. All right, she only has one video, only one video, but she has the OnlyFans, the channel, right? And she it's triple A escort, okay, triple A. So that means that she does charge a lot of money, insane amount of money, all right? Who knows how much, but I only know that I cannot even afford asking how much, all right? So that's the other girl that it's not working right there, right? But she is still in the business, okay? But those are rare cases, all right? Typically, I mean, not right now. The girls like to work right there. I have to let you know, guys, don't feel bad about these girls. Please don't. All right, they're working right there because they like it. Simply as that, right? They like to drink. They like to party. All right, they like to do everything. Okay, and obviously they like the money. We have to understand that the economy in Mexico is way different than in the other first world countries, right? The what you pay for a girl right here, it's a very good amount of money, all right? These girls are paid, let's say, more than a professional daily, all right? So obviously she has to be a very good looking girl, and she, if that happens, if she know how it works, all right, this girl will get paid more than a professional daily. Okay, so that's very good, huh? The negative situation that happens with those girls, they start just wasting their time, all right, just paying for things that it's just something that they don't really need, okay? They do invest in their bodies as well. They do submit their bodies to surgeries, okay? But they waste their money, all right? So they know that this is a very short career most of the times, okay? That it does last around 10 years, a little bit more, a little bit less. Some girls do exceed that for very for many years, right? They exceed the expected lifetime, all right, of a working girl, okay? But typically they enjoy it. I mean, they have fun, all right? Trust me, right? They don't suffer of any. There's no suffering for them, okay? I can tell you that, all right? They get used to it. They love to work at these places, so never feel bad about them, all right? So they do enjoy it, right? They do. I mean, is the price that they pay, all right? Instead of having a regular family, that's what they like to do, all right? And I don't know, right? I don't know, but I almost can guarantee you that they don't support any family member, all right? All the money it's for just for them and just for them, all right? That's what I believe. It's not a fact. It's simply an opinion that I have, right? The only one that these girls will support is their kid or their kids, But lately, I've been noticing that more single girls with no kids are working in this kind of atmospheres. All right, guys. Well, guys, until here, we will cut the video. Thank you for watching. Feel free to donate in the link below. All right, you may donate from any few dollars. All right, up to, I mean, the sky is the limit. All right, guys. Sorry for my voice. I'm kind of not sick, but I don't know what's going on. I hope that I don't get sick. All right, thank you for watching. Peace.